we just all start fixing to get everyone's their phones muted out before we get started. I thank you. I'm so happy and honored to present to you my mentor leader, partner, and friend, Twyla Morgan. She's a woman of passion, purpose, and vision. She has achieved much success as a direct sales consultant, business owner, a clinician, speaker, and sales trainer. Twyla received an undergraduate degree at Cheney University where she studied psychology. Her master level studies include counseling, psychology at Immaculate College, a master's degree in education from Cheney University, where she received the prestigious School Award for leadership. Twyla's passion and commitment is to Vida Divina and its founding principle, to lead with love. Twyla is married, has 3 children, a granddaughter, and lives in Lower Stinnett, Pennsylvania. So without further ado, I would like to present my mentor leader, partner, and friend, Twyla Morgan. Twyla, are you on the line? Yes, I'm on the line. Thank you. Take muted. Roxanne, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, great. Okay, I just wanted to make sure I mute everyone off of the call so that we can all hear me quite clearly. Thank you, Texana. Thank you so much for that presentation of myself. I mean, I feel so honored. And thank you so much for hosting this call. And to all the leaders on this call, I know it's early evening, and I definitely value and thank you for joining us just for a few minutes today. I know many of you are joining us in the network marketing industry and the medical and health professionals. Some of us are business owners, and some of us may be stay-at-home moms or dads or college students. Some of you just may be someone desiring to work from home and make an extra income, either part-time or full-time. Then there are those of you who just need more money and more time freedom. Well, today we are going to hear about the company that is in pre-enrollment, pre-launch. Today we are going to hear about the leadership, the products, and the compensation plan. And you will be able to make an informed decision by the end of this call. Let me again introduce myself. I have been in the network marketing industry for over a decade. I have had small teams and huge teams. I have made small money and a great deal of money. My passion, though, is to help others succeed in their health and in their wealth. And Vida Divina makes that all possible. Our CEO of Vida Divina is Armand Pujol, and he has been in the network marketing profession since he was 16 and has grown to become an 8-figure earner in the network marketing profession. He closed 2010, having earned over 8 figures by the end of 2015. In his former company, he brought premium product ingredients to the market and helped his former company to not only expand globally, but to raise their sales to over $100 million, which pushed them to be the number 1 company in the entire industry. He was called the top income earner of that company. Armand Pujol has also written the number 1 compensation plan in the entire industry. He is known as MLMGuru.com, and he, together with his wife, Dr. Esther Ramos, are featured on the cover of major issues of the Network Time magazine. you believe network marketing, you need to read this story, and it will help you to understand who Ormond is and why he does what he does and why he is about building people. You can also order your copies today. You can order it by calling the office. That number is 909-587-5129.
The recording has started.
Again, that number is 909-587-5129. They are in specific time zones. He'll even sign your autographed copy if you ask. I had the pleasure of working with Armand Pujol and his former company. I had the pleasure of receiving excellent respect from the generous compensation plans that he created. But ladies and gentlemen, he topped that plan here at Vida Divina. I didn't even know that was possible, but he did it. Armand Pujol has topped what he has done previously in the network marketing profession with fine products and even more generous compensation plans. And he is now starting his own company in wellness. The name of the company is Vida Divina. So again, let me spell that for you. It's V as in Victor, I, D as in David, A, next word, D as in David, I, D as in Victor, I, N as in Nancy, A, Vida Divina. Armand Pujol has personally himself invested $33 million, and Vida Divina is 100% debt-free. We are launching on August 1st, 2016, and we will be opening in 10 countries. Initially, they are the United States of America, Mexico, Panama, El Salvador, Colombia, Puerto Rico, Peru, Ecuador, El Salvador, Colombia, Puerto Rico, Peru, Ecuador, the Dominican Republic, and Costa Rica. And we are currently in the beginning, but in the process of opening the UK, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa, Philippines, Ghana, Aruba, Bahamas, Trinidad, and Tobago. In each country, we have the license to be in that country, so we don't just sell, we are able to purchase and or lease the buildings in many of the countries. We also ship direct from those countries, as we ship containers of the Vida Divina products to those countries for distribution. Each country will have new corporate facilities, new jobs, and top management leadership that comes from the local professional community. We are our own manufacturers, and therefore we can keep our costs low and competitive by cutting out the middleman, which allows Vida Divina to retain more and provide more than the compensation plan. The corporate offices are located in Santana, California, and you can visit our CEO, and also in Mexico City. Mexico, we house testing laboratories and actually manufacture products for 26 other MLA companies, of which he owns the patent and formulas for. In addition, we also manufacture for Kraft Foods, Johnson & Johnson, Clorox 2, Windex, and Tide. The Vida Divina corporate office in Mexico City covers 2-block radius. You'll be able to fully visit the corporate facility and take a full tour of everything. Our culture is family, friends, fun, and traveling. We are not about the material things. We are servant leaders. Let's talk about the products. The products are great and will be available for the entire whole body covering, all industries. We are organic and natural. Many of our products are 100% certified organic. We use many ingredients that many of you are familiar with, including the pharmaceutical grade, dermalucinin, chaga, spirulina, cordyceps, magazine, berry, and so much more. The product line includes the categories of vitamins and supplements, sexual supplements like Mars. And Mars is for men that not only increases enjoyment, but it also helps in the prostate area. And then we also have Venus. Venus is for women, for more pleasure, but it also helps in the area of menopause. Our weight loss products include the amazing life capsule where you can see exceptional weight loss results in just a few days. Top beverages such as top grade coffee enhanced with both Ganoderma, Luciden, and Saga, facial care, body, ass. It also includes Remo oil, that is Luciden, 24 gold flakes, Saga, dental care, sports nutrition, essential oils, home care, pet care line, with our delicious wildlife bites, and coming soon, baby food. We even have toothpaste and small lines of nutritional space for our weekend warriors who need help and recovery, or those who want to bulk up. The shakes coming out of the flavors of latte, chocolate, strawberry, pineapple, and vanilla. There are so many products that now you can leverage the playing field with other companies, not only in the network marketing, but in the commercial marketplace. Our flagship products will be Vida Divina, which is a functional drink. It can be added to most other liquids such as mineral water, sparkling water, coffee, milk, juice, alcohol, etc. We don't make product claims, but it is very good in many health concerns like diabetes and high blood pressure, weight loss, and more. We will have an upward of about 260 products by the end of the year. And a good solution that is an ingredient that you will find in most of our products. I know that the products are amazing. Many of these products are top selling products of today. But I know many of you want to know about the money. You know, I'm on this call. Thanks for telling me about the products, but I want to know about the money. How do I make money in it? Okay, I hear you. I'm going to talk to you now about the compensation plan. Our CEO created the number one compensation plan, and that compensation plan created millionaires. And this one is far better. The future is unlimited as to what this compensation plan will do for the world. The progressive binary compensation plan is amazing. I know some people on this call do not know what the binary is. What I can tell you, though, is it's more opportunity for you to make lots of money. The progressive binary, it includes a progressive cash start bonus that scales up to 50 to 70% depending on your rank. You can earn 25% fast value bonus, a 50% fast start bonus based upon the dollar amount value of your franchise package, and 25% enrollee value bonus for all fast start packages, 50% retail product markup, a 50% set match bonus, a 20% presenter closing bonus. Ladies and gentlemen, I have never heard that. A 20% presenter closing bonus. There's no money exchange. This happens in the back office. When we get paid weekly. We get paid weekly on a fast start bonus, the customer bonus, and weekly bonus on all other bonus, and then we also get paid on a monthly basis. There are so many qualifying bonus that we can't even explain them all on this call. But if you become a franchise owner, as a franchise owner, there is one price point for all of the products, every last product. As a franchise owner, you pay only $40 for your product, and you can resell to your customer for $60. You make a $20 profit. So that means when you retail our original formula of detox tea that was originated and made and brought to the market by Omar Joe's wife, Dr. Esther Ramos, you will be offering your customers 6 weeks of tea at that incredible price. This is just one of the incredible things about our product. Franchise owner packages. Let me tell you about those packages. Once you become a franchise owner, you're going to have the opportunity to choose a package. You can get started with your own custom franchise owner package. Each package will be customized by your product and or your merchandise selection. You get to decide what you want to have in your package at the time of launch. We have a $150 package. That's our lowest package. We have a $300 package, and we have a $600 package, and a $1,200 package for those entrepreneurs that want to get started and start at the top. You can actually join as a franchise owner for free. And you'll be able to pay for your package later. It's all about positioning right now. It's all about positioning yourself. Being right now. When you pay load, you get paid 100% value. That means every customer pushes over to your payload 100% in your back office. Not 25%. I've never heard anything past 25%. Most companies, it's 25%. We're giving 100% value. That is a lot of volume. And we're paid on our volume and our pay rate. Now, let's talk about auto ship. Many of you may have worked in various companies and you were required to have auto ship. Well, as a franchise owner, you have no auto ship. As a franchise owner, you will have a monthly obligation of 120 points to qualify. Your monthly obligation is to motivate you to sell products. When you sell products in your back office, your customers can actually help you meet your monthly obligation. Let's see. How does that work? Okay. If you have, let's say, one customer and they bought 3 products, or you had 3 customers and they bought 1 product for the entire month, well, you meet your 120 obligation. Therefore, you are active. Let's talk about the binary. As a franchise, you will be able to pick the week you want to place your order and earn extra in your binary. The binary pay a base of 5 to 20% with the ability to earn 1 to 5% additional in your binary each month based on the date of your customer places an order equal to your monthly obligation in your back office. Let me explain. Your first rank has 5% base. If you place your order between day 1 and day 7, you will earn an extra 5% in your binary. That's 5% base plus your 5 additional percent. That's 10%. That's huge. If you place your order between the 8th and the 14th of the month, you earn an extra 3%. So you get your 5% base plus that 3% addition, that's 8%. What? If you place your order between the 15th and 21st, you get an extra 1%. So that's 5% base plus your 1 additional percent, that's 6%. If you place your order between the 22nd and the 31st, you will only earn your 5% base. Now, they also have the Vida Divina. We also have a reward program. And this is exceptional, okay? I've never in my decade heard of a reward system as well as this compensation plan. So one is called the Star Form Reward. You'll get 1 Star Form for every product purchased on your franchise account. You'll earn 1 Star Point per every product by your personal customers. Star Coins can be accumulated and can be exchanged for products or for promotions or convention tickets or even trips. And then we have the advancement reward. When you reach a certain rank, you will begin to earn a base of star reward starting at 250 star coins. We also have, you ever heard of the dynamic compression? So let me explain how that works. Any event where a franchise becomes inactive for 3 months, the bonus will roll up due to dynamic compression. This includes cash star bonuses, customers, and even the assessment bonuses. We also have a lifestyle bonus. Lifestyle bonus can be used for 2 trips per year. These trips can be for you and your family, or even you and a prospect. You don't use it, and if you don't use it, you don't lose it. We just get to take more trips. Then, as everyone talks about, and I have never heard of it in this industry, a home mortgage bonus. Really, ladies and gentlemen, when you reach a certain level in Vida Divina, you will earn a home mortgage bonus that will be applied to the principal. Vida Divina will pay $500 to $3,000 a month for your new mortgage, depending on your rate. Now, once you join Vida Divina, you are not left out doing it on your own, trying to figure out how are you going to get more customers, how are you going to sell your products, how are you going to market these products. Guess what? You get free marketing material. Yes, a PDF will be made available for marketing at no cost. PowerPoint and more will be available on your flash drive or your computer at no cost. You will have a website for retail, and your back office is all free. Listen, what you will experience at Vida Divina, you will experience a new level of success with awesome leadership, top-notch products, premium training material by Eric Worry from GoPro, made especially for Vida Divina. He's top-notch, guys. He's a guru. Duplication and compensation that will top and become the number one in the industry. The launch date. We are currently in pre-launch enrollment period. So right now, guys, during this period, you can join as a franchise owner for free. You will be able to pick your product or your franchise owner package in the next few weeks. Get to that leader that invited you to the call today. They wanted to make sure they got you in front of this information. They wanted this information right in your hands because your feedback truly matters to them. And what they are currently doing is seeing people to position them for success. So tonight, the person that invited you to this call has 2 questions for you. Would you like for them to hold a position for you in the pre-launch enrollment period? Or what package would you like to get started with? You need to secure your position today. I want to say in closing, many of you have wanted to be a part of something from the beginning. Mark Zuckerberg invited 5 people to his dorm room to talk about starting Facebook just 9 years ago. Only 2 showed up and are billionaires today. I wonder what the other 3 are doing today. Microsoft, Google, and Yahoo. Think where you would be if you started at the beginning. There will be people who are dream killers, who will threaten you to not change, who will tell you it is not the right decision. There will be people who will make promises to not help you reach your dreams and still let you down at the end. There will be people who will talk about you and will spread untrue messages. Some people just don't want to see you win. Some people won't support you. Some people they just won't. They don't even like you. It's essential to get the negative, toxic people out of your life. Cut them out and let God handle them. Don't let anyone steal your dreams. They are only thinking of their pocketbook, not yours, because you are affecting their bottom line. your goal.